What's up, y'all? So, in the last video, we made a lucky type beat, right? And I like that one. So, what I'm gonna do for this one is I'm gonna make another lucky type beat type shit. We gonna get there. We gonna get there. Yesterday's beat was pretty hard, but let's see what we make today, man. So let's go ahead and get in here. First and foremost, with Lucky's beats, I mean, it could go either way, but I kind of want to start with a piano. All right, so I laid down a cool lower main melody. I think this sounds pretty decent. So what I'm gonna do is, first of all, I don't know if I should increase this BPM or not, but I'm gonna keep it at 140 for now. But anyway, what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna lay down like a lower bass line or whatever. See, that's like gonna be like my repeating Lord melody for real. I think it sounds pretty good. You know what I mean? After I add some effects in the top melody, it's gonna sound even better, right? So that's just like what I'm gonna go with. That's like my lower kind of or whatever, my top melody that I have down, and I'm just gonna switch it up a little bit so it's not too repetitive. All right, and what I'm gonna do here also is just go ahead and humanize these notes. It makes it sound less robotic, I guess you could say. It messes with the velocities a bit and also messes with the timings. Yeah, but so far I like this. I like this, right? And so what we're gonna do also, we're gonna add, well, we're gonna play around with the preset a little bit because like maybe this isn't the best one, you know? I don't know. So let's just go ahead and try and see if we can find one that's even better than this one so far. Now that piano has a lot of emotion to it, right? So low key, I might just go with that. And I want to layer this as well, even though low key it is like a pretty full sound. But like, let's see if we can layer it with another piano. All right, so now that we have like this main melody real quick, we just want to come in here and add a little bit of effects to it. So like the effects that I usually put is like maybe like a chorus and like a reverb. It really depends. Sometimes I like to do the low enhance because right, so that's cool. Basically what I just did was I changed the preset a little bit for the second main melody because like I felt like another piano was just a little OD. And I added a more like subtle thing like this. You know what I mean? And then, you know, mix with the piano with still everything in there. It sounds like this. You feel me? And so all I really need to do is add a bass real quick to replace like the piano's bass. Yeah, that sounds crazy, man. That's tough. That's tough. That's tough. All right. So now what can we do? We can add a little bit of like some melodies on top of this, right? To like do something with it now. All right. So the next thing I'm gonna add probably is gonna be like a lead of some sort. I'm trying to think though. That's the last melody. That's the last extra melody I'm gonna add. I don't want to add too much as to where it's like too much going on, but I think this is pretty good as is. And I'm just gonna add some effects to everything, right? Also, okay, so this is a method that I saw in a video that I had watched recently, but I want to try and reverse this. So I'm gonna try and like render out this melody. All right, so I had rendered out the track and I added some effects to it. Basically, so far, what I have with the original lead, um, this was the original lead right here. Right, that's what I had. And what I did instead was I rendered it out and I added some effects to it. So I reversed it first of all in the actual like audio editor right here. I reversed it, and then after I did that, I added halftime, some delay, and I EQ'd it so it had like an underwater type of sound to it, and I added some flankers on it to add some extra texture to the sound. So it sounds like this now. Like that. You know, and I'm just gonna render this out again. This is gonna be like the sound that I use for that's perfect. In my opinion, that sounds pretty good. I'm gonna go ahead and arrange this loop real quick and then we're gonna add drums. Well, rather, we're just gonna add drums right now. the most part, that is the drums right there. That's the whole beat. I'm gonna go ahead and arrange it, and I'm gonna go ahead and play it for y'all. Let me know what y'all think of the overall beat. I'm fucking with it a lot. I really do hear Lucky rapping on it, or somebody of his nature rapping on this. So just let me know who y'all hear on it or what y'all want to hear next. And if you could leave a like and subscribe if you do like the video. Any feedback, of course, would be very much so appreciated. See y'all in the next one. Peace.